This lesson, I'm going to show you how you can use the clear rectangle. So clearing the canvas content, we're going to create a rectangle and then we're going to move it along the page and show you how the clear rectangle works within the canvas page element. And we're going to clear the canvas, and this can be done by using the clear rectangle. We've got a JavaScript file linked, and we've got the basic setup where we're selecting the My Canvas element, and then we're adding that as a drawing. And let's update these to const so that we're selecting them as objects, so they're not going to be changing and they're going to be const. And if we want to clear the canvas, we do a clear rectangle and then the starting position of where we're clearing, and then we can use the canvas width value, and this is the value that is set within the canvas width. So that will clear the canvas. So the canvas does have a property. If we do a console log, we can see that within the canvas we have a width and we can also get the height. So we can use these as values. So let's take the value of, let's get canvas width, and then we're going to divide it by 2. So that will give us halfway through to the canvas. We can console log out the width now that we have, and that gives us 300 because our canvas width is 600. So this gives us more dynamic ability within our canvas width. And also let's select the height, and we're going to divide the height by 2 as well. So that will give us the center point of the canvas. And let's draw a rectangle within the center of the canvas. So doing that, we're going to be selecting a rectangle and creating that rectangle. So doing a rectangle, so ctx fill rectangle, and this is going to be the starting position of the rectangle. So we're going to do the x position. So we can do width minus 50, and we'll do a height minus 50 as well, and then draw it 100 by 100. So that should give us a square directly in the center of the canvas element. And so you can see it is centered, and this is more dynamic now. So if we do change the width, our square will always still be in the center. So let me move that back to 600 width, and as we can see, it's still within the center. So it gives us a more dynamic rectangle. So what we want it to do is clear the canvas. So let's clear the canvas where we can select the canvas, and we'll do a canvas clear. So all it is ctx, and we clear the rectangle, and starting at 0, 0, and using the canvas width value and the canvas height value. And that allows us to clear the entire canvas space. And if we want to create another rectangle, so maybe we've got a value for x, and I'll set that to 0, and a value for y, and we'll also set that to 0. And in the middle here, we update that. So let's update x, and we're going to equal x plus 10. And now instead of having a value of just the width, we're going to add x to that, and then we can add y to that as well. And let's do that here as well. So we've got the value of x and the value of y. So that's given us a slightly moved over canvas. And what happens if we do a loop? So we let I equal 0, and then increment I while it's less than 5, and then increment I by 1. And then we're going to add this into there, and we can see that we end up getting it moved over. So it happens a little bit too quickly for us to be able to actually see it as an animation. So coming up next, we're going to be setting the canvas and adding an event listener to it so that we can see the animation happen, so we see each frame. But it is taking 5 different frames starting at the center and moving it over to the right hand side.